You probably don't get it. Say some information about the baths of the Sultan. So at Hagia Sophia, which I 10th grade, but now I'm at the area that you get to read about Sinan the architect. And an easy thing is that all the pictures that are on these information boards. Hello and good before noon, you guys. Well, it is very close. To be exact, it is 11:56 a.m. So it's just 4 minutes apart. And no, it is not midnight every night, of course. These days I feel like I am in my prime at the night hours, but it's not every day, brother. I don't even do night work. First of all, I don't even go to work. I still don't go to work. But like doing night shifts, if that's your stuff, then fine. But I'm not gonna get into that today. So this is the third episode for this summer season that I'll be doing J&J trips. I've only done that twice since I started on June 14th. So I just went on a train ride, and yes, I did come to this area in the last episode of J&J, which towards the end I had the Grimace milkshake. Just come out, the breeze just shows itself so much at times. So if you might hear me while I speak, like in the middle of the week, here at the peak of a heat wave. But good thing I made it here with the train, because some crazy news. A bunch of subway stations have closed. I think 2 stations have closed in the M2 train line. I just came here with the M7, whereas the T1, by the way, T is for the tram and M is for the metro. So from the T lines, T1 is entirely closed. Like 3 or 4 of them are on inspection at the moment, but there's a bunch of, ooh, wow, I could have fallen from that rock. I just stepped on the rock. And yeah, so that's just not a train. That's the T5 train, by the way. Holy heck, dude. Like, sometimes it's like you being chased by a lion. No, that would just look at it. It is blowing off dust like a vacuum here. Now I'm back to around where the station is, but I just saw some chickens in the area of a abandoned house. Especially this dude. Hey, look at you, brother. Well, there's a few more over here. Hey there, dude. Hey. I'm just playing around. You fine, brother? Oh my, hang on. I hear there's a lot of horn noises over there. Just trying to... Oh, yeah, you might have saw him, but for about 5 minutes, Devin, here, he's just been calling out for help. Hey, how about you? Yeah, it's you, I see you. I know, I got it. Psst. Psst. Oh, and there's a duck there too. Look at that. Oh, that's the dude that I just... Oh, that's a rooster, actually. That toggle-doo guy. Come here. Psst. Psst. Probably don't get it. But, oh, now this dude is coming close to me. He went from me. Oh, God. Oh, now even more of them are coming to me. No fine, I'll end that duck, dude. Ah! Well, it's fine if you're fine in the north. Okay, well, I'm gonna get out of here. Enjoy your bread. Here's an interesting circle over here. Must be some kind of an exhibition, I guess, but it talks about the mosque, it talks about history and all that. And yeah, so I'm just gonna end here. That's cool. So that's the Hurrem Sultan complex. Here's, well, that's just an example, but over here we got the brief history of some mosques that have stood there as of the, well, mainly during the 16th century. And at one point it does say some information about the baths of the Sultan. So at Hagia Sophia, which I had took a tour in my first year of doing daily vlogs, there is a place in the mosque that there's a double bath. So yeah, it was built as a double bath. Here's a wall of the tomb of, oh, heck. Okay, yeah, there's, obviously that's just a group along with the guide. These guys also decided to come here. Okay, so that's the group of people that just came here, and the guy with the brown and black hat, so that's the guide. I'm not a history expert, I gotta be as honest. I've never been as great as, oh wow, you got a library here too, by the way. That's cool. But man, I mean, history on one side has been my kind of subject, but on the other side it's just way too difficult. Like, history was just way too hard for me after like 10th grade, but now I'm at the area that you get to read about Sinan the architect. So that's from, well, it's for a century, believe it, from 1488 to 1588. And an easy thing is that all the pictures that are on these information boards are taken by people who work for the city council. Some of them are just old paintings, like, for example, this one. So this is a picture from a circumcision ceremony in the year 1582. You can see the first two information boards do mainly talk about his early life. So he was highly passionate about urban traveling and being an artist. And his biggest passion was, of course, architecture, as I had just mentioned. Believe it, he had built 400 buildings. It doesn't say exactly how many, but approximately 400. But there were 478 buildings that were in honor of Sinan the architect. Well, that was some fun in that other train. And again, like, I ain't no history expert whatsoever. It's just like doing 35 push-ups at a time when it comes to writing essays and documents and all that. Oh, right. Holy moly. That freaking sucks. The guy's just kind of in trouble with the security here.
point, and it's 4:13 p.m. Yes, you heard it right, 4:13.
I've made a reservation for this evening at the movie theater to watch this dragon training movie. It's How to Train Your Dragon at 9:45 p.m. Now it's come to sunset time. It's been a long evening. Now it's 8:42, so I'm heading off to watch How to Train Your Dragon. So I dropped a new video on my gaming channel like 30 minutes ago, and I started out a series that I call Numbers in Their Prime. It's about prime numbers and about a group of dudes who like prime numbers. Kind of weird to say this, but what inspired me to do this was a poem that I learned from poet-writer Harry Baker. He wrote a poem about 59, and I listened to it on TED Talk once when I was in 8th grade, so that's how I know something about the mathematical beauty of numbers. And unlike the Washable series that I am continuing with, which I've took a break from, I will not be posting on like a certain day for the week or a certain time and then just in 2 weeks. I will be uploading these videos at more like a random time. And of course, I've also done some door conversations, slavery camps, and all that while I'm in Turkey. So that series I just started, something I'm going to be doing in Turkey, and it will come up at a totally random time, unlike the Plushables series and the Gross Gang series that I used to do. And after 5 years of doing it, I gave up. I filmed 231 episodes. As for Plushables, I'm planning to make it a 4-year project, so I'm halfway there. I've already done 2 years of Plushables.
Additionally, I still got that Excel project, which is based on reciprocals of prime numbers, up to 691. So far, I was at 503 at the beginning of the month. And I'll update you again about this when I get to 1,000. I'm still keeping that target of getting over 1,000 before I return to the States. And here I am again. This is the third time that I've come to this mall in 7 days, but this is where I'm going to be watching the movie How to Train Your Dragon tonight.
That's just a nerdy way of being Mr. Different. Yeah, I mean, when I say Mr. Different, that's a nickname that I bring up usually when I do jokes. And that, well, 96% of the time I am that kind of guy. If you ask me, what about the other 4%? Just don't give a shit about it, man. Like, why ask?
Now it's 9:12, so I'm gonna make my way down. As mentioned, the time the movie starts will be 9:45 p.m. So I'm just about to bring this vlog to an end.
You might get surprised, but I just found out from the new Smurfs movie that's coming out. So, you know this Smurfette character? Rihanna is going to be the voice of Smurfette of the newest Smurfs movie. That's from what I found on the frames. Anyway, guys, so that does it for today. Episode 4 of J&J 25 coming up tomorrow. So I'll talk to you then. Bye.